So, after some much needed rest, we find ourselves once again in Rude Zoot's shop. I wonder why. We're doing a KitGun, obviously. Now the KitGun we're going to be checking out is the GitKun, which is made of the Haymaker grip, the Tombfinger chamber, and a Killstream loader for loads and loads of crit. This is a very nice KitGun that comes with a forced impact proc, which is always nice, but it also does a nice chunk of radiation damage, both with the direct hit, but also a small 1.9 meter explosion. If by any chance you end up liking the KitGun at the end of this video, you can simply head over to Rude Zoot in Fortuna, buy the appropriate parts, and build it. Very simple. So let's give it a shot, shall we? This is going to be interesting. I have no idea what we're going to do here, but I'm looking forward to figuring something out. Now, generally, if you want to go for damage, especially on more single-target focused weapons, Backseeker is better, but I really like Back's Charge, so I'm gonna go with Back's Charge. Like, there are a few things we can do here. Deadhead would be nice if you run Seeker, but I think we just go with Merciless, because it's nice and simple. And the reload speed also works well with Back's Charge. Galvanize Diffusion. I think we want to go with Galvanize Shot, because I think the direct hits have multiplicative scaling on Condition Overload, and let's also get Letha Torrent. There we go. Actually, we might not want Letha Torrent, because if I remember correctly, this has forced impact, so we can run Hemorrhage. And if we don't run Letha Torrent, we actually get double the benefit of Hemorrhage. Very nice, so goodbye Letha Torrent. Creeping Bullseye and Prime Target Cracker. We could run Primed Pistol Gambit, or Galvanized Crosshairs if you want to go for headshots, but I kinda don't want to. We could try a few things, electricity, viral, or even gas. Viral is probably the best, considering we are running Hemorrhage for Slash. And then we can slap Imprint Convulsion. Let's put Harold away for a second. Oh, that's not good. The ramp up is really, really bad. Like, even if it ramps up and is good, I am not playing with the ramp up like this. That is not happening. Yeah, it's actually pretty solid once you get the first few kills. It's just that getting the first few kills is an absolutely miserable experience. We need to do something about that. Let's take out Convulsion for now. Move Bullseye back into the dash. This seems like something we should be running. Does it not? Let's also take out Viral in favor of Hornet Strike, which should help the ramp up a lot. Let's slap a D right here. This is probably dumb. I just want to try it. 2.74. Maybe. I think we need Harold for that initial bit of help here. The ramp up is still pretty arse. Oh, this is not bad. I don't think Fulmination is the way to go though, because you only get the impact procs on the direct hit. You do not get them on the splash damage, which is unfortunate, so we're wasting Hemorrhage on that. What if we just run Jolt? Since we do have Hornet Strike, we can actually drop Merc for, where is it? Conjunction Voltage. This will give us reload speed, which is cool, but also multi-shot. We don't have as much multi-shot as you would normally have, because we're only running Diffusion. We don't have Letha Torrent. Aha, now that is much better. Instantly, this feels a lot better. It's just nicer. We only really need to get one kill, so the ramp up is considerably nicer. Right, because we only need one kill for Galvanized Shot to kick in, and then we can kill whatever. And as we're trying to get that first initial kill, we're stacking up Conjunction Voltage, so we have tons of multi-shot, tons of reload speed. I think we found the thing, my dudes and dudettes. I think we found the thing. This feels really nice. Getting the first kill is still not amazing, but with a bit of luck, Harold can help us out. If he doesn't steal the kill, that is. That's where the luck comes in. Doesn't have a ton of AoE. This is not an AoE weapon. If you want an AoE KitGun, you go for either the Doomshroom, which is the Catch a Moon, or I think it's the Spore Lacer, the one that fires the explosive balls. This is more like a single target weapon with a bit of splash damage. So far, so good. I don't have any major complaints just yet. One thing I am loving about this actually is the combo of Pack's Charge. So we have a battery style magazine with a ton of reload speed that's coming from Elementalist and Conjunction Voltage. This recharges super duper fast. Feels good. You could make this a lot stronger by going for headshots. Then you could run like Galvanized Crosshairs, maybe Deadhead, but I just like not having to aim down sights all the time. The upfront damage seems pretty solid as well, so it should be okay for Acolytes too. I guess we'll see. Like, it doesn't stack up against some of the top-notch weapons. Not gonna bullshit you here. Like, there are better weapons you could be running, but as far as KitGuns go, it's pretty good. It feels really nice as well, which for me is very important. Like, if a weapon doesn't feel nice, I am straight up not going to use it. Hey, hiya, bud. Let us see what a single target damage is like, shall we? Yep, pretty much what I expected. The slash damage isn't doing an awful lot, and neither are the electricity procs, but the upfront damage is good enough to where this is actually solid against acolytes. Very nice. Oh, I'm flying. Good stuff, my dudes and dudettes. Good stuff. Let's try the shield boys as well. The thing I'm looking for with dot weapons against the Corpus is, does it one-shot their shields with the upfront damage? Because if it doesn't, it's a bit of a pain. But if it does, like this one does, you can one-shot their shields with the upfront damage and then they die to the follow-up dot tick. The splash damage is actually noticeable here. Versus the Corrupted, it wasn't really, and I imagine it doesn't do much versus the Grenier either. But against the Corpus, and most likely the Infested, maybe some of the Murmurs as well, the splash damage is actually quite lovely. I know there are gonna be people in the comments that are just like, how stupid is he? Like, why not run Galvanized Crosshairs and just go for headshots? But the thing is, I just don't want to. I just don't want to. But that doesn't mean that you can't do it. Like, if you want to, you can. It's your gun. I feel like people sometimes forget that I'm modding my guns, not theirs. It's okay to run a suboptimal setup if you like it more. So here's the final setup for my Tombfinger KitGun. We have Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot, Hemorrhage to get slash procs from impact procs, Hornet Strike for base damage, Jolt for electricity and status chant, Galvanized Shot for status chant and condition overload, Prime Target Cracker for crit damage, Pistol Elementalist for status damage and reload speed, and Creeping Bullseye for crit chance. I did end up putting Lethal Momentum in the Exiles to make the projectiles a little bit faster, but it's not necessary. The projectiles are plenty fast without it. And for the Arcanes, we have Pax Charge for the battery style magazine and Conjunction Voltage for a ton of extra multi-shot and reload speed. Now, one thing that's going to help a lot with a setup like this is a good priming pad, because you just get so much more scaling from Condition Overload, especially if you're not running Nourish and the pad's priming vital for you. As I've said in the video, I don't think this is the best gun ever made, but it's good enough to where I would recommend you give it a shot. It's quite fun, and it's not that difficult to get. So if you fancy yourself a solid single target kit gun with a bit of splash damage, definitely give this one a shot. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching and I hope you have enjoyed the video. Then I would also like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support, it means a lot to me, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.